Hello, hello. We are live again. My name is Sunshine Fulham-Winder, the CEO and founder of Market Her Brand. We are a women global organization that help women start and grow their business by providing speaking events virtually and in person for them to expose their business and their brand. We also are currently hosting the Global Women in Business Tour. This is where women come onto a platform to really be able to speak about their passion, their purpose, and most of all, to be able to network and to connect with other people. So definitely, please tune in to all the things that we're doing at marketherbrand.com. We're super excited that you came onto the broadcast tonight, and all those that are going to listen to a replay, we definitely want to say thank you and we appreciate you. Without further ado, I am super excited to have a great woman that I know that's not just great as a person, but great as a business coach as well. She is a coach that actually is going to provide you the tools to be able to get you pivoting and ready to go get what you need to get done. I usually always identify as the coach that gets you unstuck, but again, that's not what she identifies herself as. But I'm just saying, if you're in for a treat, get your pen, your paper, your notepad. You're definitely going to get a lot of tools that's going to help you get to the next level. Well, I'm going to stop talking and I'm going to pass the mic over to Coach Delia as she can take it from here. Again, thank you so much for coming onto the platform. We're excited and happy to have you every single time.
Oh, thank you so much, Sunshine.
No
It's
problem.
always an honor coming here. It's such a beautiful, sacred space. My name is Delia, and I'm a spiritual life coach. And I actually really like what you said. I do help people become unstuck. I help people who are feeling stuck and lost in life reconnect with their inner worlds and with their passions and with who they were before the world got its hands on them so that they can create a life more aligned and more full of joy and more empowerment. So I just kind of wanted to start with that.
Thank you.
Yeah, yeah. And so today I wanted to talk about what keeps most people stuck and how they can start becoming unstuck because I thought it was just fitting for all of this. And yeah, so I feel like most people are stuck and they feel stuck because they have unknowingly created this prison that they live in full of certain belief systems, thought patterns, emotions, people. And even though
People.
yeah, that's the biggest one. Yeah, the relationships, that's the biggest one. And within all of those different aspects of their life, even though it's the known and it's familiar, they are unhappy, but they cling to it because it is the known. And just the thought of thinking about letting go of all of that and going fully into the unknown scares them. So they're like, you know what? I would rather be miserable and just in the familiar than fly and see how it is to use my wings. And so a lot of people create their personality, their personal reality around that. And it's almost like a bird in a cage with the door open, but too afraid to go out into the world. And a way that we can start peeling back the layers to let go is first becoming aware of the fact that it's something that takes time. It's not just like snap with the finger one day, you're just fully done and you let go. If you do it like that, usually it's because something super traumatic has happened that just has shaken the world so much, or it's a trauma response of just like, man, F all of this. I just want to start over. And usually that's not the healthiest. So if we want to start doing this healthier, a great way to start is to become aware of what your relationship was like with your family growing up. Because the relationship that you had with your family, your relationship dynamics, is more than likely going to be a reflection of the relationships you have with yourself now and with all of the people in your life, along with your job, along with your habits and your thoughts and your feelings. So, for example, a lot of my clients and within myself as well, we were kind of the saviors growing up within our family dynamics. where we were trying to be the peacemakers. We were trying to make sure everyone's good so that we're good. And ultimately, that would lead to us sacrificing our own well being just for the sake of other people. And even though that might sound admirable, what that does in the long run is it creates this pattern of low self-worth and thinking that everyone is more worthy than you, and self-sacrifice. And a lot of people with this pattern, a lot of my clients, for example, they find themselves in relationship dynamics where they're constantly trying to save their partner, where they're trying to save their coworkers, where they're trying to save their friends, and they feel depleted. They feel like they're being sucked dry, and they feel alone and stagnant because nothing is changing, and they're wasting all that energy on these other people. Things only change when they realize the only person they can save is themselves. Always. And people are gonna do whatever it is they want. But once we realize that we're the only one that we can save, and we're the only one that we are the ones that we've been looking for, things change. And it's like, oh, these people, they don't need me for them to be saved. I can help them, but it's not my responsibility to save them. I need to save myself first. And so a lot of this looks like really becoming aware of which relationships, which aspects of our life are not serving us anymore, which people are still expecting us to save them and always be available and basically have no boundaries and be their doormat, and which people are supporting us when we start to make these shifts and realize, wait, I can have boundaries, I can choose how I'm spending my time. I can choose to put myself first, to not respond to people after a certain time, and to start really investing all that energy that I was putting into all these other people into myself. And the people that support you doing that, those are your peoples. Those are the relationships you want to nurture and keep around, because that is supportive in you growing and spreading your wings and becoming the best version of yourself that you came here to be. But the other people are the ones that are afraid of you shining your light and taking up space and becoming so big that they feel like they can't control you anymore. And so this usually is the most complex step within the journey of becoming unstuck, letting go of those relationships that don't serve us, and more importantly, healing the relationship we have with ourselves, because ultimately every relationship is a reflection of our relationship with ourselves. And that's where a lot of people, they become aware of this and they're like, ah, that's too hard. These are my peoples. These are my day ones. I've known them for so long. I'm not going to do it. But then they see the same loops repeating in their life, the same patterns of this person using them, and them being dragged and misused and abused. And it's just this cycle of abuse until they become courageous enough to rise up and make a shift. And so that's why within my work as a coach, I really feel that healing is one of the most important things that we can do within this lifetime, because I feel like that's one of our greatest lessons to learn just as humans, as souls here on earth at this time, is to heal, is to play out old patterns that are maybe ancestral or from other lifetimes, if you believe in that, and learn the lessons from those patterns instead of keeping those curses going, and to break those curses and reclaim our power. And so, as a coach with my clients, I like to hold their hands, be the support system that sees them, because I've been there myself, and help them muster up the courage within themselves to still acknowledge the fear that they feel. But remember that fear is false evidence appearing real, and courage is not about not feeling fear, it's about fearing less and still choosing to rise up anyway, just like the beautiful lion and lioness that we all are. And helping them become aware of the repetitive patterns that have been showing up in their life, and to see from a higher perspective what God has been trying to teach them, what their soul has been trying to teach them, and what the medicine in the experience is that's trying to teach them. Because even though it hurts, oftentimes our pain is our greatest teacher. And when we can view it like that instead of as like, why is this happening to me? This isn't fair. That's when things shift. And within those patterns, we can see, oh, this is maybe a part of what I came here to offer, a part of my purpose. And we can also see, oh, this is how I've been stuck. And through just doing meditative practices, inner child healing, shadow work, and really talking to that little child within and seeing where those scars and wounds have been manifesting in the life and starting to heal them and creating a deeper sense of wholeness within, that's when the outer world starts to reflect the harmony that's within the inner world. And people will emerge as this new and improved, more empowered version of themselves that they've always dreamed of becoming. But it is something that takes time. It's an energetic investment within themselves, as it really is not easy. But when you have someone to hold your hand who is also walking the walk and talking the talk and has been there themselves, it becomes a lot easier. And it's one of the most rewarding things that we can experience in this life so that we don't end up being 80 on our deathbed, looking back on our life thinking, dang, I didn't live. None of us want that. We want to look back and be like, man, I lived. Yeah.
I love what you said. Oh my goodness, Delia. I think so many people can relate to this in one shape or form. And just because there's greatness in everybody, and we hear that all the time. And the difference between people we see greatness in and the ones we don't is the people that allow themselves to shine. And it's
Yeah.
okay and give themselves permission to be different and stand out. Something that stood out to me is you said digging back in childhood, and I think most of your clients actually realize that that's the first step they need to actually start with?
Not at all.
They be like, we grown.
Yeah. Yeah, like childhood, that was like like one of my clients, for example, she's 65, so that's that was a long time ago. Most of them have no idea the connection of the child and our adult self, and they think, been there, done that, that's over with, I'm here now. And it's not until I more deeply explain it and kind of walk them through meditative exercises and just asking powerful questions that then they can see the connections of, oh wow, I got hurt, man. I got hurt bad.
Like, look, I didn't get over that. Okay, I
Yeah.
didn't even realize that. Wow, that's so powerful. That being said, how can people plug into actually connect with you so they can definitely get more information or either be able to sign up for a session so they can break free and go and be able to climb heights in what they're trying to do in their business, in their life, in their careers, because it looks like what you're saying affects not just one area of your life, but it would affect all different areas of your life because, again, it's not like you're going to be switching off and on.
For sure. I love how you said that. Yeah. And the best way to connect with me, I'm on TikTok and Instagram. It's Delia Tahi, but my website is manyraysoflight.com. And there, if you click on book online, there's a free discovery call. I offer a free 1 hour discovery call for us to get to know each other more, for me to more deeply understand your pain points and see if we're a good fit. And then I'll share my different packages and what would be the best fit for you.
That is amazing. That's amazing. I love, you definitely know I love what you do. From day one when I met you, I just knew that, hey, you're gonna set a lot of women free so they can continue to do what they do. But I love the safe space you create for people to be transparent and to feel comfortable doing that. And so I don't know if y'all follow Delia or not, but you want to follow her on social media. Like I was before we even got on the broadcast, I was letting her know, girl, your topics be so amazing. How did this just come? How do you come up with those topics? And so one thing she said is that it was deeply heartfelt, that she didn't just kind of like script anything. No, she actually, able to experience what she was speaking to so can connect with her network and also her tribe. So I just want to say, if you're not following her, follow her. Let's make 2026 goal to get unstuck. So that way we can continue to be able to reach our goals, help more people with what we do, whether it's in our jobs, in our career, in our family. Coach Delia is the person for that job. So, Coach Delia, can you give people again how to get in contact with you so we all can get unstuck to the next level?
Yes, I got you. So my website is manyraysoflight.com, and my TikTok is my name DAELIA_TAHI Tahi, and same with my Instagram as well. But on my website, there's an option to book a free discovery call for 1 hour where we can get to know each other, vibe, feel each other out, and I can really see and understand your wounds and where you're coming from and hold your hand and see if we're a good fit.
That sounds like a plan. Well, there you have it. Again, thank you all for coming on to broadcast. Thank you, Coach Delia, for all the value
Yeah,
you
of
bring on
course.
every event. We're always super excited to have you. That being said, all those that are listening now, we want to say thank you for taking time to be on the broadcast with us and listen. We appreciate you, Boldly Unshackled. I know you're in the building. We're super excited to have you here. And all those they're also listening as well, and they're going to listen to the replay. Please share the broadcast. As you can see, it's going to help a lot of women to continue to grow profoundly. All right. That being said, I am your host, Sunshine Full Wider, CEO and founder of Market Her Brand. You can keep track of what we're doing at marketherbrand.com. So that way you can continue to just join in as we continue to grow our community. Coach Delia, before I end the broadcast, is there anything you want to say? Any last words before we end the broadcast?
Yeah. I just want to say you are worthy, you are enough, and you are whole and complete as you are. You are not behind, you are on time, and I love you.
Amazing. Okay. I don't know about that, but as soon as I mean, I'm just saying, girl, it makes me want to just jump out of my seat. So I know it probably makes you all want to do the same thing. Thank you so much, Delia, for those powerful words. And we're gonna take that, wrap that up with a bow, and just continue to soar.
Just
So without further ado, I just want to say thank y'all again for coming out to the broadcast. We really do appreciate you. We don't take anything for granted here at Market Her Brand. Thank you, Coach Delia, and we're getting ready to conclude the broadcast. Until next time, y'all have a wonderful night.